Sacramento, California, not super far from San Jose. Caden Carter has something to say. Caden Carter, thanks for the rematch against Shotzi. Yeah, for sure. It didn't go the way it should have, but I appreciate the opportunity. Great working with you, boss. You got it, Caden. She is maximum happiness. Shotzi. Listen, I need to wipe that smug smile off Jane's face after that loss. I want to fight her again within the next 2 weeks. I can do another kerfuffle match, I guess. Yeah. So perhaps some infighting in Team Green. We'll show everyone who's the real winner this time. Okay. Have at least one tornado tag match this week. For what? Veto champ? I would like that, but start with power cards. They're giving us a lot of like the match specialty things, but I don't think we need to get those. I will buy another health spot 3. It's good to have. Stamina check. Stamina, as we are concerned about, is just Austin Theory. Maybe I use one on him just to give him some something to do. And then Rubao. Rubao and Bliss can rest. Or no. Zelina and Alexa can rest. So I might do Ella and Bianca just in a throwaway match. And then maybe have these 2 cut promos or something. Okay. And then, yeah, I do need to have Cora and Lacey in a match too. I might just do a bunch of kerfuffles. That's fine. And then Force and Ciampa. Oh yeah, let's do morale check. We've got Lacey is not super happy. Jay is still not super happy, and Brute Force. So that's fine. I'll figure out what to do with them. Okay. Don't know if it'll be the main event, but we are going to need to do Adonis and Ford this week, who are now both near the bottom. Ford and Adonis. Figure out for that one. Just an exhibition, I think. We will do what else will we do? Maybe just run back this match. Yeah, that's fine. And then just rest Carter next week. I want to do 4-way. I want to do Ella. I want to do Bianca. I want to do Evans and Cut. That'll be a great match. This might be my main event. That might open the show. And then men are... What do I do? What if I did this? What if I did... since I can't do Theory this week. What if I did Ezekiel versus Ciampa and Omos, and then do an interference with the The Rock running in on Jinder. I could even gimmick this one because their staminas are all pretty good. What was my commissioner goal? Have at least one tornado tag match this week. There's the gimmick. Stamina cost high, quality boost medium. Nobody will get injured from this. So, yeah, why not? I forget even what it's for. Veto Champ. That is a nice card to have. Is that match going to be better than this match? I mean, on average, like in this one, yeah, we've got like Ezekiel and Ciampa match with Lacey and Cora. But then Ella and Bianca are both higher than Jinder and Omos. But the tornado tag might just make it a better match. This one has good like class matchups. I don't know where to put that. I think this would be better. Because this match is just going to be like okay. But it's what the people want. The people being Adonis has been wanting this forever, so whatever. Now is this better than... I don't know, I've got 3 really good matches here. Could do this. This should be fine. Extreme Rules could put Ella and Bianca in like a risky spot, but I have a bunch of health spots, so if I need to rest them next week, it's fine. Now I feel better about maybe doing this. Yeah, this is a good card. I haven't even put promos yet. Promo. Self-promo. Need to get Jay back. Okay, I like this. Do I have maybe any cards I want to use? Yeah, if I had like the tornado tag one here, no. Yeah, if I had the card for tornado tag, then I'd absolutely use it, and that would solve more problems for me. I don't think I have an Extreme Rules one, but I'll just hang on to it. I think I already have the Falls Count Anywhere one, yeah? I do. Do I have the Last Man Standing? I don't think I saw it. So I'll buy this one. that's fine. Big stadium. No call outs. Yeah, this keeps everything good. Like, theoretically, I could take Bianca out of this match, but I think it's fine as it is. And this match, because Shotzi wants to fight JC for some reason, they need to be in this match together. So, yeah. I feel like that was a pretty quick booking. Sacramento, yeah. We've got our logistics. I don't think we are using any shakeups at all, or power cards at all this week. Yeah, Austin Theory will be fine just taking 1 week off. Yeah, I think we're fine. Let's do it. Starting us off, this seems like it's going to be the classic NXT kerfuffle match, but in fact, this is a number one contenders match. So we'll see, depending on how this match shakes out. Perhaps it's a elimination match. But we have a bunch of people who have all competed for the titles before. Some of them have even held the title. And so we'll see who will face Zelina Vega ultimately for the title. Knowing that there's still a whole other week where more shenanigans can possibly happen. So Ella Rubao, Bianca Belair, Lacey Evans, Cora Cutt. Cora and Lacey especially have some animosity going on. So let's see what happens.
1, 2, it's over. Bring it.
Ella Rubao picks up a win in a 5-star legendary match. That's amazing. Grows Cutt Evans to level 3. People have been wanting to see them fight. So that's perfect. Rubao defeats Belair, Cutt, and Evans in a 5-star match that's probably exhausted both of them. Zelina Vega, as the queen of NXT, she comes out and says that she is the most charitable woman to ever be the NXT Women's World Champion. So charitable, in fact, that she's going to give a rematch opportunity to Ella Rubao. So as per the stipulation of the match. And that was okay. Maybe people are getting a little unsure of seeing Zelina Vega so dominant. Jinder Mahal and Ezekiel had a big win last week, and they're getting their tag team mojo back together. And so they decide to challenge the other tag team on the roster, which is the Big Bald Beautiful Men. You thought they were over, but they're still going strong. And so they are having a feud again, or they're having a match again, and it's a tornado tag match because of the. In the middle of the match, The Rock runs out, and he is not happy about losing last week to Jinder Mahal, and he attacks him so brazenly. But that's just the breaks.
1, 2, that's it. It's over. Hit the bell.
Tommaso Ciampa and Omos pick up the win then, thanks to The Rock's interference. So that grows level 4 feud. So that is Omos and Ciampa defeat Ezekiel and Mahal with a run-in by The Rock. 3.5-star match is really good. The returning Jey Uso, after losing a couple weeks in a submission match to Austin Theory, he says he's not done, and he's gotten a little bit unsure of his position on NXT, but he's going to be back, and he is watching this next match very closely. He wants to get back in the title picture, and people think that's okay. And they think like, oh, maybe chill. The people have been asking for it. The return of Montez Ford, Ashante the Adonis, champion versus champion exhibition match. So we'll see what sort of implications come from that.
1, 2, that's it. Bring it.
Ashante the Adonis picks up a win over the world champion in a mediocre match with no rivalry. Yikes. 2-star match. That's gonna stink. Nobody can cut a good promo here in Sacramento, huh? All my best promo people, and the best we got was an okay. In fact, maybe that's just all Alexa Bliss says. She just is like, okay. She wasn't able to get a win. She wasn't able to win the title last week. But Bianca wasn't able to secure a victory, and so it's just okay. We're just okay. And in our main event, this started the card last week. It's been feuds all bubbling. There was a bit of animosity we saw on social media with Shotzi and JC kind of like elbowing each other. Perhaps there's something bubbling within Team Green. Also, Caden and Aaliyah were not Team Blue. They were Team Land and Sky. So that's what I get for not editing my videos before I start recording again. But we're just going to run this back in the main event, giving them a chance to kind of highlight what great work these two tag teams have been doing. And so, yeah, the classic NXT kerfuffle. Let's see if Shotzi and JC can work out their issues, and maybe with a common enemy in Caden and Aaliyah.
1, 2, that's it. Bring it.
Caden Carter picks up a win. 4-star amazing match. Grows both feuds. Yeah. 4 and 3, right? Yep. I haven't watched wrestling in a long time. I've alluded to this, but right before the fall term started, I got banned from the Wrestling Circle Jerk subreddit for a stupid reason. And just not having access to that to kind of just goof around and like make silly jokes about wrestling. I just sort of lost all interest in watching it. So I've only just recently caught up on some things. Apparently they have actually introduced women's mid-card titles. There's like a women's United States Championship and a women's Intercontinental Championship. Ideas that, once again, WWE is stealing from my Google worksheets. Who did Carter defeat? Carter defeated Shotzi, Jane, and Aaliyah. 4-star. So I hope that gets brought in to the next game, to the 2K25 game, because that would make MyGM really interesting. All right, WCW. Triple threat where Humberto and Jerry Sweat might get injured. I forget, is Jerry Sweat the world champion? Or no, he's a tag champ with RVD.
1, 2, it's over. Bring it.
Humberto Carrillo wins and starts Humberto Sweat, sure. The crowd has turned on Valhalla, and I'm not here for it. Rikishi and Shane McMahon, Nathan Frazier and Adrian Williams, sure, all right.
That's it.
Again, they're just trying to figure out what tag teams work. Undertaker still kind of recovering from his whole threat to the entire WCW crowd. WCW, I think, is in the big stadium now, so good for them. Tiffany and Stacy, Isaiah Lee and Asuka. That's not how tag feuds work, but okay.
1, 2.
Lots of specialists in this match. Stacy and Tiffany win. Starts a new tag feud. RVD is excellent. And Eric and Bobby Lashley, why not? Bobby Lashley retains. Pretty good show for them. Drew McIntyre and Angel Garza, sure.
1, 2, it's over.
It's okay. Big E on the microphone instead of competing, probably for the best. Bray Wyatt and Shinsuke Nakamura, they've got a bunch of stamina, so they're just going to do a normal match because that's all that NXT 2.0 can afford. It's okay. Alba Fire is okay. Natalya, Maurice, and Danielle Wallace, all people who are not the Women's World Champion.
1, 2, that's it. Ring it.
Maurice wins. Natalya injured for 5 weeks. That sucks. Edge, also probably a good idea. He's not in the match, although being on a promo is not going to help his stamina too good, but he's good himself. And then this is a tag team.
1, 2, ring the bell.
Again, not how singles feuds work. But they had their own feud, so I believe we still won because our main event or our opening match was good. Although our second mid card match, Adonis Ford just did nothing for anybody. Whatever. I guess this was a show that expected maybe high value on match type, I guess. Staminas are all still okay, so that's great. Staminas are all still okay for this one, too. I didn't realize that Lacey was so close to losing, so that's good. And then it looks like Shotzi maybe got pinned in that one. Caden pinned Shotzi. So Aaliyah and Jane were still happy to be in the main event, and popularities went up a little bit. So yeah, pretty good. It's mostly like this match kind of screwed me. Adonis wanted it, and it did not end up being that great. 119 rating score, 57,000 fans, $85,000 because we spent a lot of money this week. Kaden Carter gets revenge on Shotzi for that run-in. She got what was coming to her. The Rock came out and attacked Jinder Mahal. That looked like it hurt. Well, they're still doing okay. Can't wait for the next NXT. Thank you for watching, Rowdy City for life. Bianca says, if only you could fight as well as you talk, Bliss. All bark and no bite. Great to see Lacey in another Extreme Rules match. People are calling Zelina Vega's promo boring. Cora Cut came so close before Ella Rubao secured the victory. Lacey Evans never looked like winning. Interesting. Big Underground Friend says, tonight's NXT started strong and ended strong. I liked it. It was amazing booking. Good for me. Aaliyah, Caden Carter is such a pathetic cheater, going to be destroyed next time if the ref does his job properly. They just can't really let go of their animosity. And then Body Slam fan LTD says, don't understand the fuss about Alexa Bliss. Overrated. Thank you for watching. 109 rating score for WCW, 46,000 fans, $131,000. Rikishi and Shane McMahon are a good tag team. Okay. 110 rating score for 2.0, 45,000 fans, $132,000. NXT 2.0 is falling apart, and that's great for us because I think that means we're in first place now. Nope. We are still behind by 4,000. So, and also Brie Bella is gone, so the women's world title on NXT 2.0 is a cursed belt, I guess. All right, so we have 2 weeks, Lafayette, Louisiana, 2 weeks to make up for oh boy, 2 weeks to make up $5,000. Shotzi wants a win. You got it. Ella Rubao has been talking with Alexa Bliss, and she had this great idea that we should tag team up for a tag team match. Fine. I'll promise it, but I don't know. It's probably not going to happen. Do not book your most popular giant for To the Moon. I don't think I can really use that card. And I think my most popular is going to be Bianca. Yeah. I'm happy to not book Bianca, actually, because her stamina is low. Um, I have the perfect idea. I'm concerned about Ella's stamina, but I know how to kind of. I know what to do, like to handle kind of both these birds. Look at Kyle Slickman. I kind of forgot to book him for the last few weeks, and his popularity has just plummeted. Same thing with Brute Force. Okay. Let's check morale. Lacey is the lowest, and then Jay and Brute Force. So I can actually use that to the moon if I do not book Bianca. So health spa, fixed match, perfect. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna do Ella and Alexa versus Shotzi and Jane. There we go. Yeah, so that handles both those things, so that's good. And as long as Ella kind of takes it easy this week, that should be fine. It also helps Shotzi and JC. I do want to put... Yeah, both their staminas are really good, so we'll do them again. Let's see here. Who's my most popular men's star? It's Adonis. No, it's Ezekiel. Maybe I try to do like some rising tides here. Give the men the kerfuffle match. Not force. Omos just might not even end up on WrestleMania, honestly. Where's the Rock at? Rock is too low stamina. That's fine. This is just to try to boost up Brute Force and Kyle Slickman. And then... I would like to rest Lacey Evans this week. Where's JC Jane at? Oh, JC is in this match. So maybe I do... Carter's stamina. this? Aaliyah. Core cut. Do self promo from Ray, or what's their? They're at level 4, so self promo is fine. We do self promo from Ciampa, and then self promo from Jinder. Okay. Popularity is just so hard to manage with this roster. So, for the audio listener, because I stopped talking again, I'm thinking, because I still have to do that steel cage, so I'm thinking put that here and then use the card on it. Because then that could also give me like a benefit, because I will get I will get a random power card from completing this, and that could always just benefit me. I think because I've gotten it so close, I think I don't need to use the second special promotion this week. I think I should be good to just wait until next week. I don't have my boost from this because I don't have a second rivalry going. I may just need to make one of the rivalries go stale. Who would it be? It would be either Ciampa or Reigns. Where did Roman Reigns go? There he is. Yeah. There we go. That gives me my logistic there. Okay. Have I used any power cards yet? I did use Fixed Match to make sure Shotzi wins this. That should boost all their popularities. Kaden has good popularity, so she should be fine. This builds up the men's popularities. So I could just like skip on Jinder. And give the promo to Kaden instead. No, it's fine. This is fine. This will be a good match for popularity. It'll most certainly be better than this match. So this match is a level 4 feud. It has better class matchups. Maybe I just do that to make sure. I'm still not sure. Just hope. Okay, let's look here. We have Backstage Brawler, Steel Cage, Hell in a Cell, Extreme Rules, Table. Okay, so we have enough like different. I was about to say spell cards. Do I want to just send anybody to the health spot? I don't need to. Like if anybody, it would be The Rock, but he'll be fine. Everybody's fine. I don't need to use a health spa. And I think I'll actually hang on to Veto Champ because again, we're doing all right. So I am going to use Steel. Make sure this is going to be a Steel Cage match. Yeah. So I am going to use the real Steel card. That'll make my opening match all but certainly a 5-star match. Mid card will be fine. It's got high popularity. It's got very high popularities actually. Mostly just to get them on the card. And I've got an idea for that one. This is just like I said, a Rising Tides match. Hopefully just being in the match with Ezekiel will increase like Slickman and Brute Force's like popularities. And then yeah, this match should be good because it'll be good tag team. It'll be good tag teams. I think this is good. I think it's about as good as it's going to be. I'm really not super sure, but I don't think I need to use special promotion. I don't think the card is such that that NXT 2.0 would be able to like significantly beat us at WrestleMania. So I think using special promotion next week will be perfect. I think we're good. I'm doing a couple things that I'm not used to doing, but I think double check. Did fix the match for Shotzi. Okay. All right. So, welcome. Oh, goodness. Where were we? Were we in, we weren't in Tampa because JC would have said something. Tempe, Arizona, maybe that's where it was. I don't know. Whatever. We're somewhere. But where Wendy Chu and Shayna Baszler are is in the ring. They're getting ready for a match. They've been going back and forth. Baszler was picking up some early wins. Just kind of beating up Wendy Chu. They've been kind of building up this feud and building up their kind of fights against each other. You can tell that they're really starting to figure out each other's fighting styles. But Shayna says, no more distractions, just you and me, no escape. And then the NXT Steel Cage lowers. We booked it on a 5-match contract, and here it is, one last time. And so Wendy Chu, Shayna Baszler, Steel Cage match, 1-on-1.
1, 2, it's over. Bring it.
Wendy Chu picks up the win in a 5-star legendary match. Maybe we'll see this one more time. Chu defeats Baszler. 5-star match. Tommaso Ciampa cuts an excellent promo. He says that he has been the breakout star of NXT this season. He has maybe been a tag team champion. Maybe not. I don't think he was actually. But he was in the hottest tag feud that didn't have women in it. He has been in the main event more than anybody who's not Zelina Vega. He has been bald, and he's just listing off all his achievements, and everybody's just like, you know what, you're right. Tommaso Ciampa, you're excellent. And it reflects in his popularity. Aaliyah has, she's backstage. She's trying to calm down, because she realizes that she hasn't been like the winning member of the team for some time. Like Caden's really been excelling, even though she, Aaliyah was the winner in their feud back then. Similarly, Cora Cut is frustrated, so they're both kind of in the locker room, sort of like venting their frustrations. And Zelina Vega, you know what? This is heel face, so this is probably, it was going to be fine regardless. Zelina Vega, being the most charitable queen of NXT, she is just like, you know what? I see that the men are having what they're calling a Rising Tides match, but for us, we are already the true stars. So how about we go out and we show what makes NXT so great? And they all just kind of agree, and they're going to just have a little exhibition. This is like a kerfuffle, but more contained.
1, 2, ring that back.
Zelina Vega picks up a win, 4-star match. She shows why she believes she will retain at WrestleMania. So Vega defeats Aaliyah and Cut in a 4-star match. And after the match, Aaliyah, kind of goes with Caden, and they make up. Zelina Vega as the most charitable queen, just, Wade does the royal wave. And then Lacey Evans comes out and says, you know what, Cora, I have been disrespecting you. And I see that you are not just a wild kindergartner. You are a full-grown, powerful woman. And at WrestleMania, let's just have a good and proper match. And Cora Cut, maybe in a sign of respect, maybe a sign of growth, she shakes her hand. So that's good. Evans, this is a level 4 rivalry. Evans calls Cut. So this is that Rising Tides match that was mentioned. And so Ezekiel, not having, he does have a claim to the tag team titles. But there is a chance that it may not even happen at WrestleMania. So he has decided to turn his attention to helping others. And so, Brute Force has been feeling a little bit unsure of his position, especially after Tommaso Ciampa lists off his achievements, and Brute Force is just like, what have I done? And Kyle Slickman, similarly, is just like, I haven't even been able to be on the card all month. And Roman Reigns is just like, yeah, there's a reason you haven't been on the card, idiot. And so what was intended to be, this is also 3 faces and a heel rather than 2 faces and 2 heels, like what was intended. So what a mess of a match this is going to be.
2, that's 3, bring it.
Ezekiel wins, and it's great. So it ended up being still pretty good. Ezekiel, probably buoyed by Roman calling Slickman an idiot. Ezekiel defeats Force, Slickman, and Reigns in a 3.5-star match. This tag team match better be really good. Everybody loves what's happening on the mic this week. Jinder Mahal says that you have all seen who The Rock really is and what The Rock has been saying. And you've all seen who I am and what I've been saying. And one of us is a force for good. The other is a force for himself. And people realize, like, oh, Jinder Mahal is the one who's good. I think we understand that promo. And in our main event, we have Team Green. They're trying to prove that they are a united force. And Ella and Alexa, they've been buddying up. They both, had their... they've been kind of trading off with Zelina Vega and Bianca Belair. And they're just like, all right, we're were good, and they want to team together. And so both these teams have something to prove, and this is that match.
1, 2, that's 3. Let me hear the bell.
Shotzi and JC Jane pick up a win and actually starts a new tag team feud, because I forgot that could happen. So I'll write it down, but it's not going to stick. So, all right. So Shotzi and Jane defeat Bliss and Rubao in a 4-star match that all but certainly helps Shotzi and Jane's popularity as well. So that was a really good card. The only match we had below 3 stars this whole month was Adonis and Ford, which is shocking. Okay. Jerry Sweat and Humberto Carrillo, tables match. Don't get hurt.
1, 2, ring that bell.
Humberto wins. It's amazing, and they didn't get hurt. Stacy Keibler is good. Valhalla and Liv Morgan, they are friends in real life.
Ring that bell.
Valhalla wins. I disagree. Undertaker still on his apology tour. Shane McMahon, just whoever,
1,
whatever.
2, that's 3.
I've noticed
Let me
that
hear the bell.
none of their tag team feuds have started like an actual feud, so WCW is just really struggling. People decide, like, all right, if you're going to keep forcing Rikishi on us, I guess we'll like it. I love the way this cake is cut. Bobby Lashley, Elias, Nathan,
1, 2, that's it. Ring the bell.
Nathan Frazier just here to make sure that Lashley and Elias don't get hurt. Garza and McIntyre for the world title.
1, 2, that's it. It's over.
McIntyre picks up the title right before WrestleMania. It's just a 3-star good match. That's kind of surprising. What happened there? I think their match last week was even better. Edge, again, infinite wisdom to not be in a match. Alba Fire and Maurice, sure, whatever. Natalia's injured forever. That's right. Could have been for the title. Danielle Wallace is the best woman on the microphone in the whole company. Shinsuke and Bray.
1,
Yep.
2, it's over. Hit the bell.
Big week for tables matches. Big E will at least get to 40 stamina, which is still in injury range next week, but Edge is still going to be in bad shape. And this tag team rivalry goes on forever, and if Drew Gulak gets hurt, that's going to really be bad.
1, 2,
When did Angelo Dawkins get the North American title? I don't know. Whatever. All right. Amazing booking for our show and for WCW, actually. Good job, us. Oh, poor opening. Poor opening. It really was a poor opening. All right. The steel cage match, despite a 2-star performance, still went really well, and their staminas are still acceptable. Here, our staminas are still good. And Aaliyah and Cora are, 90s. Zelina Vega, 99 popularity. That's really good. Here, Brute Force and Slickman at least raised their popularity somewhat. Ezekiel at 37 stamina. So, you're off the card. Oh, and apparently a level 4 rivalry that's not blowing off only gives a 4-star. So that's good to know. And then here, Ala Rubao, thankfully above 40. Both teams have great chemistry. This was just a really good tag team match. And Shotzi and JC. I'm wondering why the popularities are not turning green. Maybe because there's a threshold or something. I don't know. But this went really well. We've got a lot of level 4 rivalries heading into WrestleMania. 126 rating score, 62,000 fans. Alexa and Ella are an incredible tag team. $115,000, by the way. Phenomenal show, NXT. Even though, again, AJ Styles not on our show. Criticism about triple threat matches. Never seen Queen Zelina so dominant before. Or you should. Cora Cut is upset with Lacey Evans. Baddest Mayor 90 wants to see Brute Force and Tommaso Ciampa. You will. Shotzi had an incredible match against Alexa. Yep. And then Lucha Music DE. DE is Germany. Wants Tommaso Ciampa to see the world title. You know, he might just have that opportunity because I got to do something with Adonis and Ford because they have been stinking up my card. 109 rating score for WCW, 45,000 fans, $132,000, and apparently Eric and Shane McMahon are a good tag team. 111 rating score, 50,000 fans, $102,000. So they've figured out their money situation. But I believe we are in first place now, and we get To the Moon. Free special effects booking. Yeah, so we finally got into first place right at the tail end, and we still have one more week to go. I do need to restart the recording here. I've got a lot of video editing. I've been going real long this time. All right, let me restart my recording, and then we'll go into WrestleMania.